Consider the latest ad for the clothing brand Balenciaga. This was just uploaded on Instagram. As you can see, the photo shoot they're using to sell their products features a young girl holding a teddy bear in a bondage outfit. Then, in case you missed the point, the photo shoot also contains this image. It shows several documents. Most of them aren't visible, but what you can see when you zoom in, and of course the point is that you see it, is a reference to a U.S. Supreme Court case called Ashcroft versus Free Speech Coalition. That case struck down a law against kiddie porn. What is this? Well, it is what it appears to be. It's an endorsement of kiddie porn, of child pornography. What else could it be? We wanted to know. So we reached out today to Balenciaga to get their explanation, and they didn't respond. So we're going to have to take that on face value and ask, where's the moral outrage? We have an entire industry in this country comprised of moral outrage merchants. If you've ever been on Twitter, you know what we mean. Truly, an entire sector of our economy is devoted to attacking people for falling short of the mark. And here is a high-end retailer promoting kiddie porn in an ad on Instagram, and nobody notices. There's no boycott, there's no front-page New York Times editorial against it. And of course, Instagram let the advertisement run, endorsing kiddie porn. And by the way, if you have an alternate explanation for what this was, let us know. A child with a teddy bear in a bondage outfit and a Supreme Court decision striking down a kiddie porn law displayed on the table? What is that? Are we jumping to conclusions? Don't think so. It is what it appears to be. It's right in your face and no one's saying anything. Again, Instagram had no problem with this. Until Elon Musk took over Twitter, Twitter allowed hashtags that explicitly linked to child pornography. Nobody said anything because crimes against children are no big deal. It's thought crimes that are the real crimes. So if you said something about it, if you were libs of TikTok and said, wait a second, this seems to be abetting child molestation, which of course, that's what it's doing, you were instantly booted off Twitter. But the links to kiddie porn, they're still there. Well, now they've been deleted. Thank God. That's one improvement. So all of this has been happening out in the open, but NBC News hasn't bothered to report on any of it. Where was their report tonight on Balenciaga pushing kiddie porn in an Instagram ad? No. They're reserving all their energy to attack you for noticing. You're a stochastic terrorist if you point it out. And you need to be censored.
Balenciaga is responsible. And Sean, in a photo shoot like that with child models, you have to have a parent, you have to have a guardian, you have to have an agent present, and it's not just the photographer. This had to go through multiple levels of executives before the ad got aired. And why it's so dangerous, you know, people can say they did it for shock value. No, it's sickening. And why it's dangerous, any sex crimes prosecutor will tell you that these videos, the pornography videos often start out with scenes almost identical to this, with children simply holding things, and then the depravity progresses into pornography. And as you said, they laid out the article, the opinion, the legal opinion telling you what you can and cannot get away with, which is astonishing to me. And in the criminal world, that's very dangerous. Sex sells, child sex sells more. It was one of the top leading criminal age industries in our world, and in 2020 it was an $8 billion industry for child porn. At least they've taken the ads down, Sean.
Child predation, child sexual exploitation and abuse is such a singular evil that I think most good and decent Americans just always assume that it was very rare. And then you see ad campaigns like this. You see international child sex trafficking, including at our own border, in and out of the United States of America. And you see the Jeffrey Epstein case. And it slowly starts to dawn on good and decent people that perhaps this kind of sick evil is actually a lot more widespread than we believe. So not only are our children being exploited and sexualized in the most evil and dark kinds of ways, but they're also being indoctrinated in this radical left kind of ideology. And that is going to require, this giant pushback of decent Americans, parents and otherwise, to push back to prevent this kind of normalization path that we're on, because not only is it evil, it's very, very dangerous. We've been talking about the coarsening of this culture for a long time, but this is the ultimate end game. It's about separating children from their parents, separating them from a community, and having the state take them over. That's the ultimate end game of all of this.